Oh, hi, it's Opie PanAnning. Welcome you back to Badly Dubbed Theater. Brought you by Pearl Faye. She's precious, isn't she? Anyways, let us continue. We have a trial. The final trial of the case, too.
Yep. Yeah, I'm here. I didn't have any comment to that.
Nick,
Yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking about Pearl Faye right now. Anyways, yeah.
did you know that Von Carlo's daughter is only 18? Just like me?
Yes. Yeah, why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up.
Yeah, I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me and, well,
What? Sure.
I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl.
That's no problem with me.
And on top of that, I'm the suspect of a murder trial.
But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Am I the only one that thinks Maya's hot? Oh, speaking of. Speaking of.
I told you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to do a support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls.
Hmm? Yes, Mr. Nick?
Could you do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Oh, right. I forgot. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Plus, there's another reason why.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Golly, not this again.
Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time.
Phew, thank goodness.
Nick?
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
You'll see. Yeah, that was a good idea by Phoenix because I don't think Pearls will be able to take what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, should I do it? The court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world.
All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix.
Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes.
I don't think it's foolish at all.
The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago.
I'd rather prod her.
Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country.
Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma.
Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Mister.
It's true what they say. Women are really scary. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
That the defendant could have left the challenge chamber, correct?
Yes, and this key is proof of that. This key is the only key to the channeling chamber. Was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What? What? Miss Von Karma? Then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that it wasn't the defendant.
What is the meaning of this?
All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand.
Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. I thought she was already torn. Yes.
Witness, name and occupation.
My name is Morgan Fay, and I'm a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking?
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. It's a spirit severing technique. A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is.
You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct?
Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What?
And here we come to the art of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Order! Miss Fay, please testify to this court on what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Oh boy. She has a massive hairdo, I swear. I think it's a freaking hat. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Slam. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise.
That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is very smart and a sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Would you like to gaze at my crack in my ass?
God damn it, oh boy.
Sorry.
Yeah, boy.
I'm sorry. Let's press because we need some info on this. Just now you said those two. Who are those two people you were referring to? I was referring to that poor lady and yourself, good sir. Lana's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply couldn't understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I've already said...
Damn Northerners means.
Damn cowpokes! God damn. In any case, I've already sent a repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. Well, you did ask for it, Mr. Wright. Hmm? What did you do after that, Miss Faye? My god. Was it really necessary to have two people to do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On the top of which, there was another. Another what, Mom? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Let's question further.
Indeed.
There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? Slam. You must testify. Testify! What? Why did you chase us out of that room? Lord have mercy. I simply did not wish there would be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that the camera woman may be in danger. Is what I thought to myself. Rubber. Slam. Well,
You turned it around.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. She looks like she caught us napping. That's my odd for you. How do you satisfy dumb, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. Bitch! During your investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however.
The witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya? No. Question further. Slam. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? But pray tell, did she... Oof!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well. Ugh. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach?
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Then... Oh, wait, I don't read that. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing. However, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still in that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however. Yeah.
Karate chop!
Punch, kick, chop, it's all in the mind. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I, I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? Hmm. And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy witness. Elaborate on that point for us.
Present. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes.
No shit, sir.
Great. Now what? Let's question. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where that defendant went?
No shit, Sherlock.
I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, Slam, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. Ruh.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word is this witness.
What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. It looks like Miss Von Carmen is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt.
Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That is exactly what we should be...
Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee has done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone? Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Oh, god damn it.
Witness, name and occupation.
I don't even want to hit this button. I don't even want to hit it. I don't.
Hit the button.
God, no.
You only have one button. Hit the button.
Okay, so my name is, Eenie Miney. I'm, researching, parapsychology stuff at the, university.
I'm gonna hate that word after this. What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's I guess most people call it, occult stuff.
Even if that's what I...
Sorry.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant Maya Fey. Is this correct? I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. After the murder.
When the channeling started, I was, sleeping in the side room. A little later, someone came into the room, really suddenly. It was oh my god, don't be my sister! I hadn't seen her in, so long. I was so happy in, a sad way. My sister, she, told me something, totally terrible.
Ugh. No, hold on your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Mayfield was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, really have to? Of course!
Miss Miney, please.
My sister, this is what she said to me. There was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie?
Meeny, miny, mo. She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There! Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow.
That's what they say.
However, all of the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end.
No, there you have too many E's there. one E. 10. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Spoilers! Yes, it is!
Well, Mia just spoiled it for me right now. Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. I would like to pull that tapestry out for you. Show it off. Your Honor.
Please, oh boy. Please, concentrate on the trial.
There is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fools pout out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make it this one more entertaining than the last.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, at least I don't have to read this.
like, please don't. Oh my god, it totally.
Oh my god, only my sister.
Hold it. You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, it was my sister.
I was like, bitch, why are you still here? I thought you were dead. But wouldn't most people react here with a surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But, maybe if I was, someone who didn't know about, the occult. But I, know all about the current channeling technique. The point here is that a witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? No. We should question. Slam. So you really didn't think anything strange of this whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange.
But, ow!
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase objection? Could you please try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Yes, it is very important. Oh, it's nothing. Slam. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright, Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that.
Oh my god.
I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume totally like normal.
Hold it. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance?
Like, yeah, nothing was like weird.
Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. That's impossible.
Like, is everything okay? Can I like go on?
Yeah, but that statement though, that's
There is
This-
definitely something wrong with this.
yeah, that costume is not normal. I mean, look at this virgin blood. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Pi, please, concentrate.
Objection. That was a very well spun line, Miss City.
Eh? What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix, right?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Yeah, and
But I don't really think you thought of that at all. Take a look at this picture. See this virgin blood
Look
here?
at this photograph.
This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone like this appeared before you.
the blood spray.
Miss Miney, why did you not include the virgin blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really
Oh,
testifying
Pi, please.
and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order, Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? I love the thing looking like a freaking pizza dough right there. Miss Miney?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me.
Not.
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor?
Well, yeah. My witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Oh, lots of people do that when they get it on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself down, witness. Like, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony.
If you please. Ugh, UGH. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help is he's gonna be. Damn it, Judge. After the murder, part 2.
Like, the side room was, like, kinda dark, you know? So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Like, thanks, perhaps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. Aye. Oh, let's press. Allegro. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Objection.
Don't push your subjective opinions upon this court. Like, that's right.
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's?
You're such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay.
Ugh. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. You didn't see the virgin blood?
Like, yeah. Also, like, you should totally, like, watch out for, like, Monica, you know?
But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well.
Yeah? That's,
Slam. Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, like, totally didn't. What I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue.
Hold it. And was that? What was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Ah, damn it! I got me saying it now.
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Damn. Hold it. Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better.
Alright, but be careful though. She says that with her whip already.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean?
When you were going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Let's press. Slam. Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
Slam. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd in the way to the channeling chamber, is that all that important? It is very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber.
Hold it. Slam. Try to remember that time.
Oh, like, I remember. I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way.
I guess this really is a dead end. Something you finally pull out of the witness is never a dead end, Phoenix. No good. I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes his testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Yeah.
So she didn't see anyone, huh?
Yeah, that's not true. Not true at all. Right here. I didn't see anyone. She could have seen Pearl doing this, though, honestly.
She should have seen Pearl.
She should have. I finally found the fault, or I guess, in your case, the crack in your ass. The perfect lie.
Eh?
I take a look at this urn.
Like, her?
Like urn. Jesus Christ. There are cracks. Do you see them?
So? Like, was that true? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah, I already, like, said I didn't, like, see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I?
No. It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at the time, there was no way you could have not seen this person.
Pearls.
Yay, pearls. Take that. Take that. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh? And she just happened to break this urn. Oh? Oh!
Wait, she broke the urn?
Slam. Yup, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball.
Yeah.
She's channeling her cat there, and Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
What?
Miss Miney. Pearl was there, in the winding way at that time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. Slam. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. Slam. You are a masterful liar.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth.
About what?
Slam. About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room.
Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? There is no way. Yeah, I guess so. Slam. Your lies end here. Uh-oh.
What do you...
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? It's in her testimony.
Help me, Mia!
Help me, Mia. What the hell? Why is that? I wonder what happens if you did stuff like that.
I don't know.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Mighty, you made the following statement. Help me, Mia.
Like, Miss Friggin was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Mighty, how did you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. Slam. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could have not known that. Which means, Miss Mighty, you did in fact go into the channeling chamber. Slam. However, you didn't go there by the way of the winding way.
Ah!
But look at the Maynard gun map. If one were to go in between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Miss
Miss Mighty, please answer the question.
Don't have this question off of a baseless assumption, if you please.
Hmm?
Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder?
Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Well then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Who was the witness when the murder took place? Channeling chamber. She was there. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order, order, order.
Mr. Phoenix, right? Have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the crime scene, at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
You were hiding back here. Right here, in the corner.
Right here.
Right! That is here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Ugh!
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
Hi, Lana.
See? You stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball.
No, Miss Mighty. One so young as you shouldn't be saying.
Shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this.
The box.
Yup.
Like Solid
Oops.
Snake.
Like the box.
Except it's a clothing box instead of a cardboard box.
Right. Slam. Miss Miney, how were you able to hide at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
Yeah! That tiny little box? No person could fit in that.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disapproved. Lana disapproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
But that box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Is this making pizza there? Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, I can with some evidence. No, I can't. And now I present a piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. The folding screen. Take that. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if any sort of evidence in the whole thing.
This is... What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen. You got a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. Slam. It went through the screen and into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order! So what are you saying?
Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Miney?
That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix, right, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself.
Correct. It is not possible. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow!
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Wait! Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
You can't be serious.
Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Yeah.
And this is why Phoenix did not want Pearl to see the trial.
Yep.
This person.
If it wasn't someone from the Korean village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. If it wasn't for someone from the Bay Hospital, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan, hey.
Isn't that the wonderful dating witness we had earlier? What do you have to say about this? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Slam. Do you deny it? That's a lot of A's. And then an H. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both with whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... bang. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you would expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey.
That sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Whip. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Oh, you simple-minded fool. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving?
What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me. Do you think someone of Von Karma blood would lose sleep to something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is?
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act? What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
The motive. Well, that's,
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Miny want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
Yup.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
Motive. That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. I believe this is it right here. Yeah, the car accident. Yeah, I think this is it.
Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix, right?
Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name.
You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes. Slam. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proved that Dr. Gray dogged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid tramps. I'm, going to explain, so, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then, I wouldn't have waited this long. It's like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing, like Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence he asked me about it,
She's back to her airhead self, son of a bitch. However, you see, yes.
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory.
Tend. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Miney has stated was very true. That revenge plan is already complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. Fuck you and court is adjourned. You don't even have truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk. So many fold, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should really learn your play.
What happened? I thought I had her for sure.
See? That's what I told you. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie.
Very well, I'll now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Miney. Hold it. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia! Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. But really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And that is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. For the $1,000,000 question. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I? Can I really do this? No, I can't. Yes, I can. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. Slam. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive.
Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended. Oh. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Hey! Von Karma only cares about the perfect wound. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will blow you out of my way. No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, what about me?
To be continued. God damn it.
Yeah, this trial has 2 parts.
2-part trial. God damn. Anyways, yeah, we're running an hour here. So, next time let's play Phoenix Wright.
So it is.
We will finish this trial. Thank God. See you guys then.
And what I should watch out, really.
No, Monica, please. Seriously.